Well, good morning, folks. It's been a few days here. It's Wednesday morning, what is it, the 22nd or 23rd? Man, just can't believe it. Anyway, how she look there now? I went ahead and it worked a little overtime last night. It was about 5:30, but I was finishing up, well, not finishing up, but I was putting some metal pieces in. I picked up the steel place, and then I started painting the day before yesterday in the afternoon, and got more or less it covered, and I ran out of paint. And so anyway, I got some metal pieces Monday morning. I was out of acetylene, so you can see some places I missed. Of course, I knew I was going to miss some. Can't believe I missed that. But anyway, I was kind of rushed. I knew I was going to have to paint some more anyway, because once I get it up on the wheels, or up on the other side, I'm sure right in here, especially up in here, it's going to need some paint. But yeah, shoot, turned out pretty good. I went with a low gloss black, but turned out a lot shinier than I thought it was going to turn out. There's a spot up there missed paint, and I got a piece to put in here of the diamond plate to cover this up, this part here up, and then of course board's going to go in there. So right now I just got through hooking up these air lines back here, so I got to put a test to them before I button her all up and make sure it doesn't get no hot spark down there on one of these hoses. So I'm going to make sure that they're not going to have any air leaks, because this is the time to fix it right now. So they was routed up, like I say, in here, just like that power cord that's going to the electric brakes, or the brake lights and tail lights and stuff. But say that would be all right. But the air lines was not going to work there, because the lines were going right straight through here, and then the air lines were coming down through here, and that wasn't going to work. So I don't think there's not enough brake air line there to come up over here, so I'm gonna have to tie these up. I'll tie them up real good here, and then I'll come down through here and double wrap them with big heavy zip ties, and from here on back they'll be in with those hydraulic lines, because they're just coming up here and going through there and hooking up here. So I got these hooked back up. I went to get the truck out. I must have a bad battery or something there on it, but it almost started, but it didn't. But it's been sitting, going on 2 weeks now. So anyway, I'm charging the batteries up on it. Guess I can get this paper off here. I have to get my knife. And so I wanted to bring you up to date. So I'm going to get the truck over here, get the air lines hooked up, apply air back here, check for leaks. If there's no leaks, then I'll go ahead and reroute put all those hydraulic lines back in up here and get them hooked back up, and I'll probably go ahead and get this back up in the position, hook the hydraulic back up to the truck and get this back in the position. And then the next will be getting my big yellow friend over here, and can't see up there, but to get it back up, I replaced the plate that's on the outside of that piece there, and the reason for that is that was 1/8 material, 1/8 inch material, so it was real thin. So there was a couple places, I think just one place on this one here that was rusted all the way through, and I knew that was really going to be ugly looking with that hole there, and that'd double reinforce that hole right there, that whole piece. So I got two pieces, and of course the other piece is going to go on the outside of right here, this piece here. You can see how rusted it is, and I thought I'd get by putting that piece in there, but no. So I got two pieces. So the other piece, there was a couple holes that was in this one, and matter of fact, it was behind the daggone reflective tape. I mean, that salt, once it gets up underneath an area, and then it just sits there and eats and eats and eats and eats, you know. So and the reason this is like this, because it got up underneath the paint. Well, it's not ever going to do that again, because I got that rust converter stuff on there, so that stuff is not going to come off. But here's an idea what I did here. This was pretty pitted down in here, so I went ahead and cut a piece of metal and stuck in here to reinforce that. The outside part of that is good, so I got another piece for that one up there. So plans are to get my big yellow friend over here and get this set up and set back up, and then this side up, so I can lay that new piece that's going to go inside here in there and get it welded in, and then go ahead and put that new piece in for that part, that right there. So that's what the game plan is. So I'll get the truck out here and get it hooked up and check there, run the lines if everything works good, and then I'll bring you back on board when I get the big yellow friend out here and hooked up. So I'm hoping to be firing up the sawmill either this afternoon or tomorrow. So it's supposed to be 83 today, but been real fortunate and blessed with really good weather. See, there's a spot of mist. Because in the afternoon over here, the sun gets over here and I can't see. So I definitely be firing up the paint gun again, but I'm real pleased with the way it turned out. I mean, y'all looked at it, seen it before. A lot of work, you know. Definitely more than what I wanted, but it is what it is. And the good thing is she's going to be back on the road, be able to haul once I get the oak boards in here. Be able to haul about anything you want to put on there. So anyway, the truck should start there now. Let's go check that look. Well, anyway, I'll get back to you, because I won't be able to hold the camera while I'm hooking all up and everything. I'll get back to you here in a little bit. GoPro, start recording.